discovered just now. Progress. Oh. I should probably go put this flame in the statue. Cold flame roars in the statue's hands. Should I... Dusty pontoon, charred pontoon, rickety pontoon, starlight pontoon. That one sounds nicest. Maybe I'll go to Ingfell tomorrow and get more explosives. That seems good. In AC Shadows, it looks like you can choose between the two characters like in Syndicate, in the gameplay I saw. They ask you how you want to do the mission. Oh. I did like how Syndicate worked, where like for insignificant missions, or like non-main story missions, that's a better way of putting it, right? You could choose who you wanted, but then they also had missions that were specific to them. Explosives are fun. That's what Grandma always said. Lashes out with its teeth, its tail. Out with its teeth, its tail. A hissing rises from its mouth and then from the water around you. Looks like a rat. Slender with dull black eyes and a long snout. Greedy jaw full of long sharp teeth. You gave it a snout, so how scared can I really be? Oh, stealthy or aggressive? What about both? I always start off stealthy, and then I panic. Can I get crushed by a whale? I'm sure they're gonna have missions only doable with a specific character. It just makes more sense. Like picking a character, the same as picking a canon protagonist. What are you? A rat tail. Oh, you are a rat. Okay. Found at great depths, these are the most abundant of all deep-sea fish. They gather in large numbers around structures in the deep. There's one DLC called the the Iron Rig, which is an oil platform that seems to be fetch quests so far. It's up in the north once you beat the game and you want to do more. The DLC is just to get a few extra items that give a quicker start. Not really. What about the one that I have? The AC one. Oh no! Screw you, buddy! Not again. A rotting chest peeks out from the skeleton of a wrecked ship. Wrecked ship golem. It's cruel. Plain one got me earlier. Nice.
Back to the pit from which you came.
Precisely. Nice is like twisty. New biomes, new stuff, this DLC. So good. No. Yes. Back to Volcano Land. Devil's Spine. The Devil's Pine. It's his favorite tree. Be kind to it. I feel like I've been through here before and the bad thing happened. Nope. You undock next to an old rowboat. Somebody is here. He's hunched over by the campfire, muttering to himself. You cautiously approach. The old mare! Did you throw it back? No. The book! I was right. The drawings. No. I'm not seeing things. It's really you, isn't it? No. He turns away, wringing his hands. He speaks to the fire. It was him and his damned wife. He had dredged up that old book. But something cloaked in fog. Followed it out, right through the boat. Boom! The man makes crude explosion noises. Boom! And motions wide with his hands, still talking to the fire, as though pantomiming a story to a child. It spoke. It said it was coming for our breath, that we wouldn't be needing it soon. And darkness crashed down. And age later, some of us washed up on the shore, and him still clutching that book.
Oh.
Throw it back, we cried, as the fog rolled ashore. We thought, surely its stick can still be undone. Keep up, book. Mirage was supposed to be a DLC for Valhalla? Well, it expanded a bit from that, didn't it? Oh, it doesn't have any DLC because it was supposed to be DLC. That is like Tears of the Kingdom. Bad thing about modern Assassin's Creed is it's being made by modern Ubisoft. Jerson's AC Origins, no thanks. I liked Origins. But Odyssey was enough for me to not want to do Valhalla. But Mirage sounded kind of cool. Like AC2. See, I played all the Ezio trilogy. And I don't know, maybe I went through it too quickly. I just didn't love it. AC Syndicate was the last game that felt like an AC game. Yeah, I like Origins, but it does not feel the same. Need the, like, city feel. Not really, even, because 3 wasn't a city. It was a little town. But it still had this sort of cramped street thing. I don't know. But also 3 is not one of my favorites. I did not like the forest parts of 3. Anyways. They're good games if you don't think of them as AC games. That's fair, yeah. Silver and crimson, the book covered in her blood. Wait, we're still talking. Sorry. Oh, how to save Ubisoft rename post Origins AC to something else like Assassin's Stories. I don't know, something. Or, I don't know, but still make good old Assassin's Creed. I'd gladly play a good old new Assassin's Creed. Yeah, I don't know why they gave up. Well, those 3 games that they came out with that were like side scrollers, weren't they? Or something like that. I never played them. But they had potential, but they kind of just dropped that idea. That's what they marketed Mirage as? That sounds messy. Everything. I don't know. She was so many different game styles under one name. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. But then at the same time, if they didn't put it under one name, people would be like, it's just the same as this, but, you know, reskinned. Like, what's that other one that they make that's like Assassin's Creed but in modern times? I'm just blanking on it. You no longer buy it because you don't know what to expect. Like day one, you need a gameplay review before you consider. Yeah, but even watching someone play it is different from actually playing it yourself. Final Fantasy also has a lot of games under that umbrella. I mean, Zelda is similar too. Since I keep bringing that up. Mario, I mean... Oh, Final Fantasy has a lot of games under that umbrella, but they're still Final Fantasy. So they all still feel like Final Fantasy is what you mean. With AC, I don't know if I'm getting an Assassin's Creed, a Far Cry. Is that what I'm thinking of? No. With swords, or a For Honor style game with side quests. Or a lot of traveling time. A lot of walking. It could be that too. Headed to bed, have a good night. Thank you for joining us, Callus. Have a good rest of your night, get some good sleep, we'll be seeing you. Cute emote. Many people complained Final Fantasy 15? Yes. Okay. When they changed the battle system to be more action, hack and slash rather than turn-based. If it's okay, I'm gonna get back to the game. You guys can keep discussing this. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to the game. Okay. Covered in her blood. You're not making any sense. Throw it back! The man closes his eyes tight as he holds back tears. His voice falls to a whisper. Oh, please, the lighthouse keeper. She saw. She knows where it came from. Where it needs to go. Tell me more about this book. Silver and crimson. Silver and crimson. He rocks back and forth, staring through the flames. That's the book that is giving me powers, yes? What do you know about the fog? Oh, it cloaks that calamitous thing. It's evil. Haven't you felt it? What does the lighthouse keeper have to do with this? She saw it all. That ruinous day. Ask her, beg her, tell her I love her. Hmm? He trails off, his face collapsing in sorrow. Or, I'm sorry, is that it? Is that gonna be what he was gonna say? I'm making fun of this poor old man. Sorry, sir. This game is putting me off from fish, which is strange for a fishing game. What do you mean? This decorator crab covered in detritus doesn't make you go, I want some crab legs. Crab legs? This one, the rock crab, is a popular crab for eating. A rat. tail. Abundant deep sea fish. Okay, I have 7 research parts. You could put explosives in storage and just pull them out when you need them. You can't pull them out when you're not at a dock. And I'm just gonna go use them. So, yeah. Sorry, that came out kind of abrupt or harsh. So I've been thinking about the next game I'm gonna play after AC Mirage. Yes, another series. Yes, if I have the top part in the fishing line, I've got all biomes. So now I have all biomes. What's fancy about these? Should I find out? Complex? Guess they last for a long time. That is nice. Okay. AC Shadows comes out in February, so I might have time for a short game between. I'm gonna do Dredge. Yeah, that's starting soon. No open world. Oh, okay, maybe not Dredge. Okay. Would anybody like to pick a page number for the flirting book? Since we have an ad coming up. $159. Okay. Or 54. Okay. You were saying we give low numbers. Oh, sorry. Did not mean to offend. Okay. This is another edition on how to flirt. This is the same one. It never ends, apparently. Here we go. Dance, aerobics, and jazz exercise classes are now co-ed. But unless there is a huge class and the group you've joined is special for some reason, health clubs are considered better places to flirt. Watching someone do a tummy tuck day after day is not as flirtatious as seeing them lift weights. Also, at a health club, you make your own routine, and there is more individual activity which encourages talk, and the informality is a plus. But what if you like your body just the way it is? 10 pounds overweight. What is this book? What are you trying to do? Where do you meet your physical counterpart? Only 10 pounds overweight. Come on. Where do you meet your physical counterpart? Just go to any of the foot, knee, or orthopedic clinics at the local hospital. They are filled with weakened athletes who have over-exercised and hurt themselves. And naturally, since they're out of shape, the injury, they'll... They'll like the more sedentary things you do. The best time to flirt at these clinics is late Sunday night and early Monday morning, when the seriousness of the injuries these it's not saying weekend like they are weaker. It's weekend like weekday, weekend. So weekend athletes. I don't like they're only athletes on the weekend. 10 pounds of food for dinner. Only 10 pounds. The seriousness of the injuries these weekend athletes have suffered becomes apparent. In case you really hate to do all these athletic things, the secret underground movement may be for you. It is for everyone who would rather see a movie, sit on the beach, enjoy an all-day brunch, read, hold hands, or make love. Then go through the rigmarole of working out, sweating, showering, dressing, and then falling asleep from the exertion. You won't find these people at health clubs. You'll find them at vitamin stores, dietetic candy shops, salad bars, getting the second helpings. This feels... Maybe I'm just sensitive when it comes to weight stuff, but this feels shady. And at the post office, huddled over their private post office box. Why, these people are no exceptions. They want to be thin and gorgeous too, but they prefer to send for those mysterious weight loss diets through the mail. That way they can combine a trip to the post office with some flirting and pick up the pie on the way home. It was the 80s. It was the 80s. It was the 80s. Alright. Okay, we're back. That was very judgmental. It does kind of cut through the fog.